I'm just gonna show y'all how to get onto the Fox servers real quick. Bear with me. I'm not a teacher. So like the very first thing you need to do is you need to go to the VPN for UTSA. If you don't go to the VPN for UTSA, you're not gonna be able to get in at all. It has to be this website. It has to be this one right here. So you just log in. I think it sends you a little push notification or whatever. But pretty much what it's gonna do right here, if it's your first time coming into this little thing right here, it's gonna ask you to download this VPN. So just download the VPN, and then once you come back to this website, you might have to like reload it. It'll pop up like this, and so you need this. You need to see this connected status. Otherwise, you will not be able to get into the Fox servers to UTSA. This is just because to access the UTSA servers, you need to have a UTSA IP address. So yeah, just again go to this website vpn.utsa.edu, log in. It'll ask you to download a VPN, do that, and then you should be connected. Make sure you're connected. It'll pop up. It'll say connected, and then you should be good from there. This is for Mac, by the way, too. So if you're on Windows, I'm sorry, I have no idea what to tell you. I know it's like the MOBA Xterm stuff, but yeah. So for Mac, once you're connected to this VPN, make sure you're connected. You go to the terminal, and you type in this command. So it's gonna be SSH. Truthfully, I don't know what that means. I'm pretty sure it's just like making like a connection to the server, right? You type in your ABC123, the @, and then the IP address that you want to go to. So there's 4 of them. I'm just gonna type in the first one. But yeah, so see, it's gonna ask you for your password right here. Just enter your password. If it's your first time logging in, this password is actually gonna be your banner ID without the symbol. So just copy and paste your banner ID here. I'll type in my password real quick. And it'll log you in. So if it's your first time logging in, there's a command. I believe it's this. It's either that or this. So you either type pass WD or it's PWD. I'm pretty sure it's pass WD because PWD is another command. So if you type this in, I think it'll say like, okay, enter your old password and then enter your new password twice, and it'll let you change your password. So again, if it's your first time logging in, make sure you change your password. I'm not sure why, but there's a reason, so I would just do it. Yeah, and so every time you log in after that point, you just have to enter the password that you change it to. So I know a lot of you guys don't know much about the Linux command line, stuff like that, and I think that's it's fine. I don't think you really need to know much of it for this class. I'll show you guys a few simple ones just so you can help get around. So if you type in ls, it'll list everything that's in your current directory. So right now I'm in this will be my directory. I'm just in my user folder, right? My user folder that everyone has on the server, and I have a folder named working. If I go down, so ls, that's everything that's in this current folder that I'm in. And so cd, this means change directory. And so I want to go to the working directory, which is one file down. And to kind of like give this a visual, this is literally, the terminal is literally Finder, but with no graphic interface. So if I was in terminal, it starts off here. I type in cd to the folder I want to go to. So I would say cd VS Code projects, cd test, and then I'm in this test folder and it has all these files. So that's what cd is pretty much doing. Nice and simple. It's literally just it's like clicking pretty much. So on your Fox server, you have a directory that has folders in it. It's kind of like an online file, an online like Finder, right? So I don't know if you guys ever went to like schools like NISD, I guess. They have the S drive. You can log in on any computer and access your files from anywhere. It's like a cloud thing, right? Anyway, so we have all these files and directories under my user. So I want to go into my working directory. So I type cd, change directory, working. What I did there, sorry. If you're typing in terminal, you can type in the first part of something, and if you press tab, it'll usually finish it if there's not like ambiguity there. But cd working, right? So now I'm in my working directory. If I type ls, this shows the files and the folders I have in this directory. If I typed print working directory, this shows the current directory I'm in. So right now, I'm in my home directory under UBC under working. Okay, so that's the directory that I'm in right now. I'm in the working folder. And so ls, again, I have the C files folder and the Java folder. I made the C files folder myself. I think the Java comes pre-loaded onto there. I made C files just so I could put the files for my project in it. So I'll show you guys that real quick. CD into C files. And if I type ls, it'll show my projects. And so if I CD again into Little League, which is another folder, right? So I went from working, I CD'd into my C files, which is right here. And I typed what was inside my C files folder, and it's going to be these two folders right here. And so I'm changing the directory again to go into this folder. So that makes sense. So it's really something like this. If I was in, this is my home directory, all right? Oops, oops. I'm in my home directory, and then I click like on a folder here, that's CD, and then I CD into another folder. Sorry, I hope I didn't make that confusing for you guys, but you don't need to worry about the commands too much. Just know like that's how you navigate through this, right? So CD into Little League. So now I'm in the Little League directory, right? Print working directory. This is the directory I'm currently in. I'm in my home folder, UBC, under working, under C files, and Little League. These are just folders inside of folders, okay? So if I press ls here, it'll show me everything I have inside this Little League folder. So this is all the files for my project, right? Yeah, so pretty much this is Fox servers. If you wanted to make your own C files directory, which is something I would recommend just to like keep track of your projects, I did this. You can go cd /. So what this command does is instead of going down into the file directory, you're going back up. So if I'm in Little League and I want to go back up into C files, which Little League is inside of, right? C files is a folder that has Little League inside of it. If I want to go from Little League to C files, I type in this command and it takes me up one step in the file directory. So if we do that and print working directory, we're no longer in the Little League, we're in C files. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to working because that seems to be where everything is kind of stemming from, right? So cd /, and now I'm in working. And if you want to make a folder, you type this command. So you type make directory, it's mkdir, mkdir, whatever you want to say, make directory, and then you can name the folder whatever you want. So this will just be like a test. So let's just say dummy folder. Okay. So now I'm still in my working directory, but let's press ls to see what's inside of this folder. And boom, we see it. Dummy folder is inside of this folder, right? So I can cd into dummy folder, just like I would cd into C files or Java or whatever, right? And so when you type make dir, it will make a directory. It'll make a folder, right? A directory is a folder. It'll make a folder inside of the directory that you're in. So if I type make dir here, it'll make a folder inside of dummy folder, right? Because once again, print working directory, we're in dummy folder. Okay. So yeah, that's what cd does. That's just how to navigate things. This is how you log into Fox servers. I'm gonna show you guys how to upload folders real quick. So what I would do is so let's say I want to upload files into this dummy folder that we have open right now, right? So print working directory. I would copy this because you need to paste this at the end of your command so it knows where to upload the files into. So copy that. Then you can type exit to terminate the connection to the server. So now you're back in your own personal terminal. So the command to upload files to the Fox servers is not difficult. I don't really know exactly what it means. I'm pretty sure it's just sending a secure copy of the file that you have on your own computer to the Fox servers. So all of my projects right now are in a folder called VS Code project. So I'll cd into that, right, and cd into the actual project, which is going to be called test. Okay, so you guys can see I have all my files in here. This command I'm about to type has to do with a make file. I'm not really gonna explain that. So yeah, this just cleans up what I have going on. Never mind. I guess it's already fucking clean. I want to upload these files into the Fox servers, right? So I'm in the directory that has the files I want to upload to Fox servers. I'm in that current directory, which is this directory. This has all my files in it that I want to upload. And so this is what I'm going to type. I'm going to type scp, right? I'm going to type the file names that I want to upload. So let's just say baseball. That's like one of the things on here. Baseball with the file name and file extension. And if you wanted to upload another file, so I have a make file in here. If I wanted to upload that make file, I just press space after baseball, right? Space, make file. That's another file. And so you can upload as many files as you want in one command, just separating them with spaces. So after you type all the files that you'd like to upload, you're going to connect to the server, right? So this scp is the command that's sending these files here. And so you're supposed to type UBC, or your ABC123 right here, right? Mine's this, so just type your own at, and then the server. And so you'll see this command is like super duper similar to just connecting to the server, because that's essentially what you're doing, right? And so I'll show you guys the whole command right here. I have it typed out. So after you type in your IP address, you're gonna type in the semicolon, and from this point you're typing in the file path to where you want these files to go. And so that's why earlier we fucking did the pwd and copy and pasted that. So I'm just gonna paste that right here. This is the directory I want these files to go to. And so if I do this command correctly, hopefully, fingers crossed, it'll upload. So it's gonna ask me for my password now, because you can't upload something without the password. That doesn't make sense, guys. So you type in your password. Boom. This means the files were uploaded to my Fox servers. So I'm gonna go back to Fox servers by connecting through the fucking thing. I showed this at the beginning of the video. Again, you're gonna want to type SSH ABC123 at, and then the IP address you'd like to connect to, and then type in your password. Hopefully that was right. I think I got it wrong. Yeah. Fingers crossed. Okay, yeah, we're logged in. So now we're gonna see if those files got uploaded. I think they did. I'm just gonna guess that they did indeed get uploaded. So I'm changing directory into working. See what's popping in here. We got C files, dummy folder, and Java. So we uploaded those files to the dummy folder, right? So we're gonna cd into dummy folder. ls list the contents. And so we have those files that we uploaded with that command earlier. So yeah, that's how you upload files to Fox servers, and that's how you connect to them. And just so you guys know, if you want to run the code, it's pretty easy. So I'm going to go back to my project. Which is in my Little League folder, right? This is everything I have in here. I have a make file. So with a make file, I can compile it without like, so I'm just going to compile it. If you have a make file made already, I'm not going to show you how to do that. But if you have a make file made and you upload it here, you just type make. Oh, my output's up to date. So I already compiled it. So I'll show you guys that make clean command that I did earlier that I couldn't do. So yeah, so this removed my output. That's not that important. I don't know why I showed you guys that, but I'm gonna make it so it's gonna compile everything. What this does is give me an output folder that I can then run inside of Fox servers. So right now, my program is running inside of Fox servers. Enter my name, right, birth year, San Antonio, and boom, there you go. My program's running inside of Fox servers. This is where you're gonna be testing your code. I obviously compile my code as I'm making it. But the thing is, if I were to run, so this is the same program that we're running on Fox servers right now, right? So this is the code for it. if I were to run and debug this inside of VS Code, it would work perfectly fine, right? But if I continue running it inside of here, right? So let me put some more input in. Jaden. I have data type validation on this entry right here. So if I ran the code in VS Code and I entered a letter instead of a number, it'll give me an error. It'll say you've entered the wrong data type or whatever, right? You entered letters instead of numbers. Please try again. However, on Fox servers, I don't know why it doesn't work the same way. So I'll just show you this. This is an example of how Fox servers compiles differently than VS Code or another compiler, right? So let's type a letter. And I get this infinite loop. My fucking program is chalked. This whole, yeah, not working. I have to terminate that because, yeah. But if I run my code inside of here, you'll see I get something a little bit different because we're compiling differently. So on Mac, my compiler is Clang. On Fox servers, the compiler they're using is, I believe it's GNU, GCC. I think that's what it's called. So it's different. Again, I'll compile it on VS Code to show you guys. Jaden. And so here, instead of a year, I'm going to enter a letter. And boom, it's running differently. It's the exact same program. It's the exact same code. And so that's why it's super important that you guys test out your code on the Fox servers, because it's a different running environment. A runtime environment, it's different. And so in different contexts, your code is going to perform differently. So as y'all see, when I type a letter here, it gives me exactly what I want my program to do. When I type a letter in Fox servers, it breaks the program. So please make sure you guys are testing your code in Fox servers, because you're going to get points taken off. I think he said like 15 points taken off if it cannot run in Fox servers. So yeah, just so you know. Cool. I don't think there's anything else I need to show y'all. If you have questions, let me know. Yeah.